So is e-commerce or drop shipping, let's say, too saturated for 2024, or is it too late to start in 2024? If you guys did not know, so TikTok actually just came out with a feature. It's called TikTok Shop, and you don't actually even need a Shopify store to fulfill orders for drop shipping anymore on TikTok. And the cool thing about this is that it's going to allow you guys to list products or test products out very rapidly without having to set up an entire Shopify store. Like, I'm still dabbling around with it with one of the brands that I'm currently running, and you can see how much easier it would be for someone to just click on TikTok and purchase your product. Now, of course, this is going to go both ways. You know, some people will trust your store more than TikTok Shop. More people will trust TikTok Shop than your store. But to be honest with you, I think it's a good step in the right direction for people that don't have that big of a budget for drop shipping or starting an e-commerce business. Now, when it comes down to like saturation and if it's still a good business to get into, you have to understand that drop shipping, out of all the different e-commerce businesses or, you know, making money online, is the most saturated. Like, there is more people doing drop shipping than any other, and that's because it's a very low barrier to entry. So when I say saturated, I mean that when there are new products that arise or ones that are selling extremely well, that are trending, you're going to get competitors very quickly. And you also have to think of all these different tools and Chrome extensions that tell you, oh, this is a new winning product, this is currently trending. There's so many different ways that people can find out what to sell and what sells well. So one thing that you have to do in order to stand out is market a product a different way. Don't just market it the same way that everyone else is, because if you do that, there's no reason as to why a customer would buy your product over someone else. And one way that you can do that I've seen that works really well is marketing the product towards a niche that hasn't seen it yet, or marketing a specific solution that the product provides that the market hasn't seen yet. What exactly do I mean by this? So I'll give you an example. I've talked about this in my past videos that you guys have probably seen on my YouTube channel. And that is, let's say you're selling a back cracker. You know, the things on TikTok that went super viral. You know, people are still trying to sell them. You know, put it behind your back and your back just cracks into a billion pieces. So that product sold millions of dollars, but only for the people that were initially selling it, and also for the ones that found another way to market it. So you can see that there's actually a brand out there called, I believe, Neck Recliner, and they took that exact same product and they applied it to your neck rather than your back, because obviously not only do people have back pain, a lot of people have neck pain as well. So you have to sort of think outside the box and figure out, how can I not reinvent the wheel? How can I capitalize on something that already works, but market it towards a niche of people that has not seen this type of product yet? That is where the money is made. Because I guarantee you, all the products that you probably tested that you thought were trending, there were a ton of other people that were currently trying to sell that exact same product at that time. And eventually you'll learn, and I've learned this too, maybe the product will sell well for like a week or two, and then it slowly gets more and more competitive. There's a lot more sellers, the ad costs go up, and sellers or customers are simply just not interested in purchasing the product anymore. So you have to be able to sit down and figure out why you want to sell a product. You have to think logically about it. So no, e-commerce is not dead in 2024. You gotta make sure that you're not trying to reinvent the wheel, and that you're actually putting your own twist on products that have already sold well before. There's a reason why that you see like a lot of people that are in this e-commerce and make money online niche that sell products. A lot of them, I would say like 90% of them, are selling products that you have already seen before. And you're like, hey, you know, I tested that product out. I tried to sell that product, but it didn't work out for me. So it all just comes down to how you market the product. If you have a really good ad that correlates with an audience that has already seen the product before, but it's being applied to a different pain point. An example, like I said, would be the neck recliner instead of back recliner. They will see that product completely differently. And another thing about that too is if you're running paid advertising, your ad costs are going to be substantially lower, because you're marketing that same product, but you're marketing it towards another niche that doesn't have that high of CPMs or that high of sellers, so the ad cost is not that high. It's basically everything is an auction. So obviously if you have a billion different sellers trying to sell one product, the ad costs are going to be crazy high. The CPMs are going to be insane. So when you're able to target different audiences, let's say, or different interests on Facebook, instead of you targeting, let's say, back pain or back aches for an interest, you target neck pain or like neck pain or chiropractor. And that was one of the best ways that I found you could see the best results, because then once you get enough data on your website and you start to rank for those smaller interests, you can start using your pixel and gathering all that data to target the larger ones. And now you'll have a better data collection on who to send to your store. You're just telling these ad platforms who exactly is going to convert for your product. So at the end of the day, e-commerce is definitely not dead. You just have to figure out what's already been working and put a little twist on it. That doesn't even just apply to e-commerce, it applies to every business ever. So keep that in mind. Other than that, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.